All right. So a quick update for you guys on the 55 gallon after having it completely sort of take a tank, no pun intended, basically take a tank dive a couple months ago. I'd stopped sort of taking care of it. I'd stopped, um, life happened, and so one day I just got fed up. I had all this green algae on the glass, and I'd been trying to wait out the algae, and basically to no avail. So I did a complete overhaul. I gutted the entire tank and introduced new plants probably about 4 weeks ago now, probably about exactly a month. Started from scratch. I had a hanging kit a year ago. I was going through my YouTube videos and noticed that, you know, when I had my BML and Ecozotic sort of directly on top of the tank, like you see here, the plants were doing great. And then the minute I put them on the hanging kit, I did, it took a long time for me to like notice it, but it affected the tank tremendously, and just threw everything off balance. So, I learned from my mistakes, obviously, in this hobby over years, you kind of really start to learn, um, you really start to learn a lot about how planet tanks work. So here she is, purling like crazy, um, just really become really vibrant. I've been doing my EI dosing. I've been doing, pumping CO2 in it pretty heavy, plenty of CO2 in there. Tanks, fish are doing just fine. We got the Monte Carlo carpet. I forget the name of, I think these are Rotalas on the right. It's like practically a Rotala tank, but once that Rotala gets really close to the light, it gets really nice and red. So I've got them kind of hiding throughout the tank so to get those little red pops going. The Monte Carlo is really starting to carpet. It's really starting to crawl all the way across. So hopefully by this time next month, we'll have a completely carpeted 50-gallon tank, which will definitely be my first time doing that. So I'm trying to keep that real low and keep that depth. But yeah, here it is, guys. The 55-gallon planted high-tech tank, and I haven't got the. I'll actually have an update for you guys on the 12-gallon really soon. I don't have any CO2 pumping in there yet, so the plants aren't taking off as fast as the 55 right now. I've got a new bubble counter adapter for my GLA regulator coming in the mail. So right now that's a little slow. It's growing, but it's a little slow. But I'll definitely hook you guys up with an update on that. So I hope you enjoyed the bounce back of the 55. I still got to do a little more sort of scaping and snipping and replanting to kind of really just give it a little more balance. I think the right side is a little loosey-goosey. The left side is starting to come together here. But there it is. There it is. I mean, I think it looks beautiful. It's a beautiful contrast. All right, guys, have a good one.